Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the Holy Smokes Barbecue channel. And man, do we have something special today, because we're continuing this little kind of three-part series that we've done on things that are just super simple to do. And if you can get this cut of meat, wow, this is going to be simple, but man, is it going to be delicious, because today we are smoking and then reverse searing a tomahawk steak. I'm gonna give you a close-up look at this beautiful cut of meat in just a second, but we're gonna basically just toss it on the smoker at 275 for about 45 minutes till it gets up to the temperature that I like. Then we're gonna reverse sear it using the flame roaring out of this Pit Boss Platinum Lockhart. We're gonna top it with some homemade blue cheese butter. So I'm ready to go if you are. Let's get started. All right, I want you to just look at this cut of meat. Wow, man, that looks beautiful. So this is actually just a ribeye with the bone kept in, and it's kind of French cut all the way up the bone. This thing is about 2 inches thick and weighs about 38 ounces. That's right, this is gonna be a ton of meat. It's gonna feed basically my whole family. All right, now I mentioned this is gonna be really simple. It is, because we're only gonna use one rub, one seasoning on this today, and that is our Kinder's Butcher's All-Purpose Rub. This is a salt-based rub that has salt, pepper, a little bit of paprika, a little bit of chili powder in there, and this is gonna be absolutely delicious for this tomahawk steak. Now, since this is a pretty big cut of meat, I'm gonna be pretty generous with the amount of seasoning that I use here. It's important to note that this steak has been sitting out for a while. It was at room temperature. I want to do that especially on a thick cut of meat like this, so that it actually gets cooked all the way through and it's not, you know, like cold when you put it on the smoker. I'm gonna get this fat too, even though I'm not gonna eat this fat. Still want to give it every opportunity that I can to get that flavor in there. This Butcher's All-Purpose Rub just smells incredible. Just a little more for good measure. All right, there we have it. I'm gonna go wash my hands. We're gonna let this sit here for about 10 minutes or so just to let that seasoning really start to absorb, and then we'll be back to get it on the Lockhart. All right, it's been 10 minutes and you can kind of tell that that seasoning has started to soak right into that meat. So now it's time to go ahead and get it over onto the smoker. All right, so let me go over time and temperature and pellets with you today. So I'm smoking today on my Pit Boss Platinum Lockhart using the Pit Boss Competition Blend pellets. I use them for just about everything here on the channel. They're phenomenal, great, all around, all-purpose pellet. They just make the food taste delicious. It gives it that wood-fired taste that you need. So I mentioned that we're going to be reverse searing this tomahawk steak today. What that means is that we're going to be cooking it at a little bit lower temperature, so 275, until it reaches the temperature that I'm looking for. In this case, I'm going to be looking for it to get about 130 degrees. Then, once it gets to be 130, I'm going to take it off, and then I'm going to open up the flame shield on the Lockhart to directly expose it to flame, let it heat up to like 450 degrees, and then put it right back on top of those smoking hot grates, get that beautiful sear on it, and raise that temperature up to where I want it, which in the end is about 140, a nice medium. But before we can do that, we got to get it on the smoker and get it up to temperature. So here we go. All right, 275. So you can see right here in the middle, that's where that flame shield is. And right now it's closed. That's why you can't see any of the flame. But eventually we're gonna open that up to get this nice sear on this tomahawk steak. For now, let's get it on. Right there in the middle. Exactly where we want it. Nice little sizzle. All right, we'll be back in about 45 minutes. Well, I could not be more honored and excited to announce my partnership with Strip District Meats in downtown Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, as the official meat supplier of the Holy Smokes Barbecue channel. I'm actually based here in the Pittsburgh area, and I'm so excited to be able to partner with a local family-owned butcher shop. Strip District Meats has been around for over 65 years down in the heart of the Strip District in downtown Pittsburgh. They have the most incredible, gorgeous cuts of meat in their shop. It's always busy. We locals love it, but they also ship nationwide. So if you're not local to Pittsburgh, you can go on their website, or if you are local to Pittsburgh and you just want to order something, stripdistrictmeats.com. Take a look at their site, take a look at them on social media, give them a follow. Make sure that you check out all the incredible variety of things that they have. And if you're here local in the Pittsburgh area, make sure that you stop by. I'm sure you already know where it is, because who doesn't? But go down to the Strip District, check out Strip District Meats. And thank you to Strip District Meats for becoming the official meat provider of the Holy Smokes Barbecue channel. All right, after 45 minutes, let's give it a look. Oh man, that looks beautiful. Let's go ahead and temp check it here. 126. 127, 128, 129. Yeah, we're right on. Checking a couple other places here. Yeah, 131. We're good. All right, now I'm gonna get this tomahawk steak off the smoker and crank the temperature up. All right, I'm gonna cover it up with foil and let it rest while we are getting our temperature up on the Lockhart. All right, my Lockhart is piping hot at 450 degrees. I have my flame shield open so those flames are nice and exposed. Let's go ahead and do our reverse sear. Here we go. Woo, look at that flame. Here we go. Listen for the sizzle. Yeah. We're gonna do about 2 minutes per side here. I'm looking to get that internal temp up to about 140 degrees, which is exactly how I like it. All right, let's go ahead and give it a flip. Oh man, look at that beautiful, beautiful color on here. All right, now as we let this beautiful tomahawk steak rest, it looks incredible and smells incredible, by the way. I'm gonna actually cut a couple slices of this homemade blue cheese butter that I made earlier. I made this exactly the same way that I made the gorgonzola butter. You can find that on my filet mignon video. I'll go ahead and drop a link to that so you can see it. Just put a piece of it right there. Let's do one more piece right there. All right, it's time to cover it up. Wait about 10 minutes and then we'll come back and we'll dig in with this beautiful tomahawk steak. All right, after a brief but necessary 10-minute rest, ladies and gentlemen, look at that. Woo! Somebody put this on a magazine cover, like right now. Man, not only does this look delicious, it smells absolutely phenomenal. I don't know why they haven't created smell-o-vision yet, but you should smell this. It's, whew, that meat combined with that butter, oh man. Amazing. All right, it's time to cut into this tomahawk. See how we did on our temperature. Almost like don't want to cut into it just because of how beautiful it is, but here we go. Like I said, there's going to be quite a bit of fat on this that I don't want, but that's totally fine. There we go. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Look at the color on that. Oh gosh. Wow. Just cut one more slice of it here. Man, what an incredible cook. All right, the time has come, and I'm so glad that it has, because it's time to taste this incredible looking tomahawk steak. Just gonna grab this piece right here, trim a little bit of that fat off. There we go. Oh man, that's some of that butter. I'm just gonna get a little bit more of that butter, hope you don't mind. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Wow. We might need to invent a new adjective to describe how good this is. Scrumptious. I mean, that Kinder's rub on there created this beautiful bark. If you're not like the kind of person that likes a bark on your steak, you can do the exact same thing I just did. Just don't expose it to the flame. Still heat up the grates, still get it piping hot, just sear it right on the grates. I like a bark on my steak, and man, this one does not disappoint. Holy smokes, that is good. Well, there's enough meat here that I could feed several people. Speaking of which, I'm gonna get this inside so that the family can have some of it. But hey, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the Holy Smokes Barbecue channel. Hey, and again, a major shout out, huge thank you to Strip District Meats, downtown Strip District, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, for providing this incredible cut of meat for us to cook here outdoors on the Pit Boss Platinum Lockhart. You're definitely going to be seeing a lot more from our partnership with Strip District Meats. And hey, if you like this video, make sure that you hit that like button, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. If you're not already subscribed, now is the time to subscribe. There's some incredible things that we got planned for the remainder of this year, including our special anniversary episode for our 1 year. It's coming up towards the end of October, doing something very, very special for that. You're not going to want to miss it. And if you're new to the channel, or if you're not, check out one of these other 2 videos of some incredible things that we've cooked up here recently on the channel, outdoors, on the smoker, and I will see you next time.